Warm welcome to all the very smart students watching out this video. I hope you all are doing great. Today we gonna cover one very important concept, that is capital and revenue transactions. Okay, so without wasting much time, let's check it out. My dear friends, all the transactions are being classified into two broad categories, that is capital transactions and the revenue transactions. Capital transactions and the revenue transactions. Further, transactions are of two types, that is expenditure outflow. Secondly, revenue inflow of cash, inflow of assets. Okay, so now we will check out what do you mean by capital expenditure and what is the meaning of revenue expenditure, the difference between capital expenditure and the revenue expenditure. So my dear friends, capital expenditure is that expenditure which is incurred on fixed asset. I repeat, any expenditure on fixed asset which increases the earning capacity of the entity. Capital expenditure are those expenditure which increase the earning capacity of the entity. All such expenditures are the capital expenditure. What would be the best example? Acquisition of fixed asset, purchase of fixed asset. By acquiring fixed assets, our production capacity, our working capacity increases. So this was all about capital expenditure. On the contrary, what do you mean by revenue expenditure? So revenue expenditures are those expenditure which provides benefits only for the current year. I repeat, revenue expenditure are those expenditures which provides benefits only in the current year, only in the current accounting year. If we are benefited by any expenditure only for the short term, only for the current accounting year, then it would be clearly classified as revenue expenditure. What would be the example? Purchase of raw material. Okay, purchase of raw material, payment of rent. We pay rent for our rented premises. That rent is for some specific period, for some specific accounting period, or for a particular month. It's not for a long time now. So any expenditure from which we are getting benefited only for current accounting year, it would be classified as revenue expenditure. Whereas if the benefit is of long term, then it would be classified as capital expenditure. Okay, is it clear? Great. Now in the same line, we will study revenue receipts and capital receipt. First we will check out what's the meaning of revenue receipt. Money received from current asset. Revenue receipts are those receipts which are generated from current asset. Selling of goods, collection from debtors, sale of stock. This revenue is being generated from the current stock, from the current asset. On the contrary, in case of capital receipts, money is received from the capital assets or capital or fixed asset or from long term investment. Capital receipts, in case of capital receipts, money received from capital, fixed assets, long term investment. Example would be sale of fixed assets. Issue of share capital. Do we issue share capital each year? No, it's once in a while. Long term borrowing. If we are borrowing from some financial institution or from bank for long term purpose, then it would be classified as capital receipt. Okay, so here we have completed all the 4 points, that is capital expenditure, capital receipts, revenue expenditure, revenue receipts. One more thing, can we say कि capital expenditure and receipts are non-recurring nature? Capital expenditure and receipts are of non-recurring nature, whereas revenue expenditure and receipts are of recurring nature. है ना? Check the examples and you will get to the same conclusion. Capital expenditure, capital receipts are of non-recurring nature, whereas revenue expenditure and revenue receipts are of recurring nature. One more thing, we can also say that revenue receipts Revenue receipts are the end result of current assets. Revenue receipts are the end result of current assets, whereas revenue expenditure are the result of current liability. Revenue receipts are generated from current asset, whereas revenue expenditure are due to current liability. Okay, so this was all about capital and revenue transactions. Now let's check out the differences between the two. We will see one by one. On the first basis, year of benefit. Year of benefit, we have already learned that in case of capital expenditure, we are benefited for more than one accounting year. In case of capital expenditures, we are benefited for more than one accounting year, whereas in case of revenue expenditure, only current year. Okay, I hope you are writing it in your notebooks. Financial statement. Capital expenditures are presented in balance sheet asset side. Capital expenditures are presented in your balance sheet asset side, whereas revenue expenditures or revenue receipts are recorded in profit and loss account or trading account. Okay, very simple difference. Nature of capital transactions are non-recurring in nature, whereas revenue transactions are recurring in nature. They occurs frequently. Need. Why do we incur the capital expenditure? One basic reason for incurring the capital expenditure is to increase our capacity. Whereas revenue expenditures are incurred to maintain the existing capacity. For example, suppose we have one plant and machinery. We have one machine. Its production capacity is 1 lakh unit per month. Okay, and we are incurring some repairs and maintenance expenses on it. If after incurring the repairs and maintenance repair expenses, our production remains the same, that is 1 lakh units per month, then it would be classified as revenue expenditure. Whereas if after incurring the repairs, or if we change some spare part or overhaul the machine, and due to which our production increases from 1 lakh to 1,20,000, in that scenario, what we will say, our capacity is increasing. We are increasing the capacity, so such expenditure would be classified as capital expenditure. In that scenario, such expenditure would be classified as capital expenditure. Thus, capital expenditure increases our working capacity, whereas revenue expenditure helps us to maintain the current capacity. This was one of the major differences between the two. Accounting principle. Capital transactions follow the accounting equation concept, that is capital plus liability equals to asset, whereas revenue transactions follow the matching concept. More about these two principles we have already seen in the video of accounting principles in previous lectures. Okay, now the very important thing that every student should know, because in exams what happens ki institutes give one true and false. They give us one transaction, XYZ expenses has been incurred and it has been classified as capital expenditure. Say true or false. What student has to do? He has to check whether the given statement is true or false and justify it. If it is true, then why it is true, and if it is false, then why it is false. So it's very important to identify the nature of transaction. We should learn to identify whether the transaction is of capital nature or it's of revenue nature. So let's check it out, the Raman stroke for it. Only these 5 pointers and you will become mastery. You will master this topic. First is nature of business. First we have to check the nature of business. Suppose we are into stationery business and we are purchasing some furniture. Then in that scenario it would be classified as capital. It would be classified as capital expenditure. Why? as we are not into the business of furniture, we are into the business of stationery, that is pen, pencil, rubber, and we are acquiring the fixed asset for our business purpose, for increasing our business capacity, or for some help in business. So it would be classified as fixed asset, that is capital. Whereas suppose we are into the business of furniture, and in that scenario if we acquire table, chair, wardrobe, then it would be our daily routine na, then it would be our daily routine. In that scenario it would be classified as revenue expenditure. In that scenario it would be classified as revenue expenditure. So the nature of business is very important to identify whether a given transaction is of capital, whether a given transaction is a capital or revenue transaction. Next point is nature of transaction. Secondly, we have to check whether the transactions are being carried out on recurring basis. Whether the transactions are being carried out on recurring basis. If yes, if the transactions are being carried out on recurring basis, then we will classify it as revenue. Example, purchase of stock. Whereas if the transactions are being carried out very rarely, that is non-recurring. If the transactions are of non-recurring nature, then we will classify it as capital. Purchase of computer. Do we purchase computer on daily basis? No, once in a while, once in 2-3 years. So it would be classified as capital. Okay. The third point is purpose of expenditure. Increase of profitability. If due to expenditure our profitability increase, but profitability increase only for the current accounting period, only for the current accounting year, then it would be classified as revenue. Whereas a profitability increase for more than 1 year, then we will classify it as capital. Okay. The fourth one is effect on capacity of business. If our capacity increases, I repeat, if our capacity increases, then we will classify it as capital. Whereas if our capacity remains the same, if the expenditure is incurred to maintain the existing capacity, then it would be classified as revenue. Okay, 4 points we have seen: nature of transaction, purpose of expenditure, effect on capacity of business, and effect purpose of expenditure, nature of transaction, nature of business, and effect on capacity of business. Now the last one, role of asset, whether it is a current asset or fixed asset. If it is a fixed asset, then sir, it would be definitely classified as capital, and if it is classified as current asset, then it would be treated as revenue expenditure. So only 5 points, I repeat: nature of business, nature of transaction, purpose of expenditure, effect on capacity of business, role of assets. Only these 5 points you should know. So my dear friends, this was all about capital and revenue transactions. I hope you all are doing well and you understood the concept. So here I am, CA Ronak Agrawal, signing off. Take care, love you all, bye bye.